What's up, guys? Devin Danhouse here. Time is 11:25 at night. I just got back in from doing a killer leg workout this evening. I had a late start, obviously. It's 11:30 at night. I had to be at work this morning at 6 a.m. For y'all that don't know, I'm assistant general manager and the catering manager of a fine dining establishment. So we host parties and everything, and unfortunately I had a party this morning, but hey, it's money. And so I had to be at work at 6 a.m. Party started at 7, and then I didn't leave work until about 7:30. Got home at 8:30. By the time I let the dogs out, played with them, then put them back up, and then went to the gym. But like I said, I crushed legs. Unfortunately, I left my camera at home, so I really didn't get any footage of it. But other than that, it was a wonderful workout. Rest of this video, we're going to go over some little meal prepping ideas, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff I like to do whenever I'm prepping chicken, and some of the other veggies that I have going. Alright, so let's get this video started. For dinner this evening, I got some tilapia. I went ahead and I just marinated this, and some sriracha, and then salt and garlic pepper, or white pepper and garlic salt, and then I just roasted some broccoli with a little bit of olive and truffle oil and some salt and pepper on it. So for rice, I definitely recommend getting a rice cooker. It's just a lot easier. This is just a little small Black & Decker one. It makes like a cup of rice at a time. So what I do is I take some rice vinegar, and I mean it's low. I mean it's 0 calories and everything, so it's you don't have to worry about it in the macros. And I just eyeball it and just kind of make a layer on the bottom of this bowl, and then I'll put that in there, and then I just use HEB jasmine rice, and then I just do a cup of it. So that was a half, and this is a half. I always just do 2 halves. I don't know why I do that. It's just something I've always done. And then I do a 1.5 cups of filtered water, and then I'll put the lid on and then hit go. And then this will go by itself. You really don't have to do anything. About halfway through, I usually just take a fork and I mix it up and fluff it up, and then just let it go. Start on my chicken breast, as it's super easy. I just went ahead and I picked up the HEB, all natural, non-GMO gimmick chicken, and you get 4 good-sized breasts out of this. What I do is I just go ahead and I cut and trim up the fat on it. Then I'm going to go ahead and start mixing all this stuff. So I got some sriracha, I got some garlic salt, some black pepper, a little bit of liquid aminos, and a little bit of honey to balance everything out. So what I'm going to do first off is I am going to just season this. So I went ahead and threw that in the fridge real quick to try and just get some of those flavors to soak into the chicken. Why I'm gonna explain to you what a sous vide is. So this is what the sous vide looks like. The sous vide's name is Joule. It is by Chef Steps. Let's see if I can get this focused. Joule sous vide. So it looks like that. It's just a white cylinder that you submerge into a pot of water, and it has a little clip on the back of it that it'll hold onto the pot, and then depending on what kind of material that your pot is made out of, there is a magnet at the bottom to hold it. Everything is controlled by the app. With that being said, so I'm going to start cooking chicken. So I'll go to poultry. I'll just do basic chicken breast. They do give you recipes and everything on how to do different stuff, but since I'm using my own, I'll just go to set temperature, and then it will show you different stuff on if you want chewy and springy, you just want different, tender and juicy, or soft and vibrant. To be honest, guys, the chewy and springy one is probably the best one if your chicken breast is at an inch and a half or thicker. But with that being said, you just hit set timer. It's fresh, it's not frozen, and then an inch, and then it'll tell your cook time, and then it'll start it. So then all it does is it circulates the water and it heats it up, and then it cooks the food in its own juices, so it doesn't dry it out, keeps it nice and tender and juicy. And then you kind of get back in focus. You kind of get everything on this screen, what the water current temperature is, what the peak temperature is. You can go ahead and drop the food in there, and then the timer will automatically start once the water is heated. And yeah, I highly recommend picking up one. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the description below if you want to go ahead and buy one. It set me back about $200. I think they're a little bit cheaper now. For the veggies for this one, super simple. You just pick up this bag, the club pack of broccoli. If you don't have an HEB, I feel really bad for you guys, because HEB is literally probably one of the best things about Texas aside from Whataburger. But yeah, you just dump the whole bag in a mixing bowl. I do some liquid aminos just for flavor, and then I do a little bit of sea salt, not too much because the aminos are kind of salty already, and then I do some black pepper. Preheated to 475, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw these in there into that oven for about 20 minutes, and they should be crisped up at the top, and then I'll just give them a little mix around and then put them in for maybe another 5 minutes, and then they will be done. My rice is almost finished, and then we're going to go ahead and portion everything out. So we have the chicken in the sous vide already, and then I have the timer already set to preset. When the water is heated up, it's only at 124, it needs to get to 158, and then I'll have 45 minutes from there. Alright, so what I did is I went ahead and I portioned out 6 ounces of chicken breast into each one, And then I'm going to go ahead and with the cooked rice, I am going to put a half a cup of rice in each thing. And then I'm going to do a handful of the broccoli that we just did. So yeah, this is the meal prep that we just did. So it's super easy, 6 ounces of chicken, handful of veggies, and a half cup of carbs, and it should fit into your macros. Hey, Holly. Hey, pretty girl. I'm tired. Oh, good morning. Good morning. What are you doing? So, currently weighing in this morning at 193 pounds, 15% body fat. Usually I'm up and already at the gym by this time. But I slept in because I didn't get to bed till almost 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning, because I was meal prepping some of the last bit of food for the week. But take my supplements and everything, and then we're gonna head to the gym and then crush some upper body today. It's 9:30 in the morning and it's already over 80 degrees. Welcome to Texas. So I'll sip on this for a little bit and then majority of it on the Stairmaster, and then I'll chug the rest of it to get me through my actual workout. But before we go and work out, I usually just eat a quick granola bar just to have something in my stomach before, because I really can't, for some reason I can't eat on a full stomach. Like, oh, you should, get up early in the morning and, cook breakfast and eat something before you go to the gym. Like, my body does not react to that very well. I can get up, 2 hours early, which would put me at, 6 a.m. on some days, if not earlier, and eat, what I'm supposed to eat in the morning, and then go work out, and then I will feel like complete dog turds. It's the worst.
When I'm not around, who will be there walking as you fall asleep into a dreamland? I'm wishing on a star, wondering where you are, my love. When I'm not around, who will be there walking as you fall asleep into a dreamland? I'm wishing on a star, wondering where you are.
just got back from the gym. We did an upper body back and bi day. It was wonderful. We're having the first meal of the day, which is going to be 6 ounces of egg whites, a handful, about a cup of spinach, and then a half a cup of rice for the carbs. So let's get it. Alright guys, I just want to say a quick thank you for watching the video. I'm going to put the recipes and some other stuff in the description below for y'all. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that like button, help my channel grow. I much appreciate it. Till next time, thank y'all.